In the old days, man tried to catch a glimpse of the future, the strangest of ways. They locked themselves in dark rooms, not partaking of food and drink. At the stroke of midnight, they ventured out into the night, through the dark woods, where strange creatures roamed. To see if they would be wealthy, to see if they would be happy, to see if they would live, to see if they would be loved. And there we go.
There we go.
I do need to quickly. I forgot. I need to do this. There we go. Hope I
But
that
I'm watching it live and
you
not.
you can watch it in Discord rather than just with the chat delay, with the stream delay. Wow. I can do this, and I can nice.
Nice.
Just messing around with things, but okay, that sound isn't registering, so I need oh my, wow, everything's gone.
Everything's gone sideways.
Yeah. Right,
But hey,
open volume mixer.
if it didn't go sideways, it wouldn't be a real stream.
Yeah, that's true. Uh, let's bump it up to 15% instead of 1. Let's see where that leaves us. Okay, that can be heard. That is much better. Wow. Sorry for troubleshooting, but all right. There's a path leading north. Press the W key to reach it. You can see where you can go by these little things down here, occasionally showing up. You go from side to side. It's a very beautiful game. Click, clack, click, clack. Click. Clack. A box. Right. Click, clack. Oh. Go this way. Wow.
Wow.
Go back. Like, you can't go further that way, so you need to walk backwards, showing you how to walk back and forth. Walk forward. Walk forward. Walking speed can be adjusted in settings. Speed. Fast.
Well, you got the zoomies.
Yes, I believe so. No. I do be zooming.
Gotta love Swedish folklore.
Yeah. No. No. Got the zoomies. Wow. Ooh. Very pretty. Let's interact. Now it's so loud. Why? Why are you like this game?
Because because it dislikes you.
Huh. Alright. Huh? There you are. I've been waiting for you all day. Oh, she's got that smirk. You should not go outside without a hat on a cold day like this. Wow. Right. You'll freeze your ears off.
You
Um,
don't need ears.
Ah, fair enough. I am quite fond of the person those ears belong to. Did anyone see you coming here? Now you're being silly. You know that I'm not ashamed of you. It's not that. I like you very much. But you and I come from different worlds. He's waiting for my answer. I said I'd give it to him next year. And this is the last day of this year. Now you're being unfair. This isn't any easier for me. I don't like it when you're like this. Calm down. You're walking? I hope you're joking. Do you remember what happened to my You do remember what happened to my cousin, don't you? Promise you won't do anything foolish. We are not supposed to know what happens in the future. You should hurry home to your cottage and get some rest. It's getting dark soon. Hurry home to your cottage. You should probably go. You really should hurry home now. It's getting dark soon. Hurry home to your cottage. Probably go. You really should hurry home now. Right, I think I'm supposed to leave. Thoughts, everyone? Thoughts?
I feel like we've reached a dialogue loop
Ah, okay.
where
That's
it
fair.
expects us to, leave.
Alright, that's fair. No. 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 I got the zoomies. Ah. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Fiona the Mermaid.
Mermaid follows. Hey, yo.
Yay. Year walk. Ooh, ah. I don't remember it either. Now that you say it. Let's go up here. We're looking around now. The baby, with the shitting out an angry trident. Remember that, hon.
I will remember the baby shitting at an angry trident.
Yeah, see? Very pointy.
Very pointy in 3 ways.
Yeah. There's more to do, more to go, more to see. There's an obelisk, which seems like a triangle with 2 very long legs. I haven't played this in a few years now. I'm trying to remember how it goes. The horse is, shitting out a, sigh. Give me the axe. I can go back. And, the angel bullet, has a very excited man with no legs.
I was gonna say that looks like a chicken paw print. Like a
That is
chicken
fair.
print.
Yeah, that's fair. Right. Seems very dark in here. All right. Let's see where else we can go. Up here. Into the shitter. Oh. Oh, hey there. Left. Right. Left. Right. 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 Left. Left. It's a very not happy face. I'm feeling that was directions, and I just said left and right a bunch. I didn't actually like pay attention, you know?
Yeah, you, neither was I actively, because I was hearing left and right, but that didn't actually mean much to my brain at the moment. So my brain just sort of went, okay, I can like mostly just like listen and not like
Okay.
absorb.
Two. I think I got it.
If you got that, I will be very impressed.
Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay, goodbye.
Just a nice relaxing disappearance.
Yeah. Mhm. Let's see where else we can go. No. Can we go anything anywhere over here? No, we can't really. Can't really go anywhere over here. Just a place to go back. That's there. What if we go to the wait a minute. Oh. Okay. They're changing things around.
Shh, you'll never notice.
I won't. You're right. My house is supposed to be around here, I think. Unless it's back more? Oh no, here's my house. Okay, yeah. Huh. Okay, I need to go with that new route then.
I think so
Uh,
too.
that opened
Makes
up.
sense.
I mean, yeah, I just wanted to check around back a little bit first. Ah, no. This is the newest way. No. Where does this take me? The lady is sent. She is a fucking 90 cent woman. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Makes sense. It's valuable.
Yeah. Can I steal anything? Doesn't seem like I can.
I mean, why would you want to steal?
Yeah, but why not? Free shit. Do you not want free stuff? That leads back. This leads over. It's over here. Maybe she's Pennywise's sister, Pennyho? Maybe. That's a impossible.
Alexis, thank you. I hate it.
Okay. And triangle with the legs that go all the way up. Oh, hello. Where you going, hon?
Uh, Off to be a penny hoe.
That's fair. Where are you gonna take me? Oh. I'm dealing with Sans and his jokes again. Meow. Just watching her like slowly move backwards, and then I just sprint down the way after her and stand in front of her again. And then she like slowly moves away, let a distance like travel between us. Then I just sprint towards her again. Oh, hey. Okay. Okay, no, I did not remember it. Okay. 2, 1, 2. That's what I got wrong. 2. 2. Um, where the fuck was this again? No, it was here. Okay. There we go.
So I
Left,
didn't
right,
need to write
left,
that down.
right, right, left, left. Yee. I didn't even look over. Spooky. Scary. Skeleton.
Ye scary skeletons and shivers down your spine
Shrieking skulls will shock your soul.
till you're doomed tonight.
Yeah. That does not sound good. But spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. No. This one just sounds scary.
It really does.
I'm trying to listen for the one that like harmonizes with the background music, you know?
This is why you need a music major.
There we go. I'm surprised I figured that out. Alright, fuck me.
That was not what I was expecting.
Goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Why weren't you expecting it, hon?
I
Fuck.
should have been.
Fuck me. Give me that. I turned to piss. Oh. 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 Sorry, I needed a second. You know.
Fine, I understand that completely.
This doesn't make any sense, but that response, like just having that feeling of just like, okay, that's over with. I had my body had dealt with that stress is very relaxing. So I that was nice and relaxing.
You know, I actually understand that.
All right. Someone was trying to learn how to make the coolest but failed. All right. Right? That's what that is.
It's something like that.
Someone was trying to make the coolest but failed. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, I went across a log. Well, hello.
Uh,
Let's be friends.
see, friend.
No, we're just, we're just gonna leave that alone.
Oh, come on! Don't you want to make a friend? What's the worst that'll happen?
I mean,
A horsey friend in a business suit, obviously. No, look how professional he is. I just got some friends that want to play hide and seek.
uh, can, can you go back? Oh, I think this was probably the answer to the puzzle. But I just fucking
brute forced it.
I think so. I think because it was supposed to harmonize to the like melody, like to the music that was playing. Because each time it was slightly different. Do I keep going left or do I go forward for now? Because I could just go forward.
And ignore the creepy, bloody trail?
It's ketchup. It's ketchup. They're fine. They just spilt their ketchup while they were like having a grilled cheese. I'm sure they're fine. And the huffing is nothing. Right? Fine. Oh. That's a lot of ketchup.
That I don't think that's ketchup, dear. But obviously, we need to call the UN.
I need to fuck with something. I need to U and N. I need the UN.
You need the UN.
I think that's what I'm being told. Alright, I'm just gonna leave you be. You know? You know? Cyclo. Why is the encyclopedia? Alright, we're gonna read some lore. Why is this one covered in blood? Myligan, the Myling. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would typically be paid by the child's poor mother to find a decent home for the infant. When the mother left, the infant was murdered. Typically, the Mylings were murdered by their mothers, often unmarried women who had been left to fend for themselves. The Myling would commonly be left in the woods to die, or they would have been drowned by their mothers in brooks or bogs. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. These angel makers would be typically be paid by the child's home to find his decent home. Right. Why is it like fucked up? W, why is there an N, an X? Is that, or is that a Z? I don't know.
That looks like a Z.
I don't. Yeah. The most common way for Mylings to hunt was through a horrible wailing sound. The Mylings might take the form of a ball of light similar to those of Urblos. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing things wrong. Scandinavian will-o'-the-wisps. And lead the curious travelers astray. Sometimes they would cry for their mothers to breastfeed them, which would apparently set them free. One story from Bergslagen, I'm gonna butcher so many words here, tells of an old farmer on his way home through the forest. He is approached by a small child who follows him and says, "Grandfather, grandfather, I am so hungry." The old man tries to ignore it, but the child keeps on nagging, so finally, the old man loses his patience. "You can find someone to feed you, then feed, but you won't get any milk from me." The child seems pleased and leaves. When the man comes home, he finds his daughter laying dead on the floor, bleeding from her chest. The child he met was a spirit of his murdered grandson. The person who helped the Mylings find their way to the other side was often left with a gift. According to some sources, the Mylings would be taken in by other supernatural creatures, such as Hobbs, if it had been drowned, the brook horse. Hello. Alright, I found your baby. Alright.
Oh, I think it's all red because we found one.
Yeah, I have to give it back to the guy. Okay. Um. All right, let's just read through these while we have time. Year walking was at its core a vision quest, with the purpose of being to foresee the future. There were very rigid rules concerning the year walk, and not adhering to them could prove very dangerous, even fatal. How the practice of year walking came to be is shrouded in mystery, but it seems to have been widespread practice in Sweden. Yes, this is a Swedish game. This is based on Swedish folklore, then probably. Until the beginning of the 19th century, in some rural areas as late as the beginning of the 20th century. The practices was likely over 1,000 years old and most certainly pagan. Year walking varied greatly, regionally and even locally. There may have been differences between one village and the next, although variations had a couple of elements in common though. A year walk could not be done on any common day. There were certain days of the year when the gate was opened, generally in liaison with important festivals such as May Day, Midsummer's Eve, or Christmas Eve, and most commonly New Year's Eve. A year walker could not partake of any of the food or drink that were served on these days, a sacrifice of little significance, since these feasts were some of the of no little significance, since these feasts were some of the rare occasion when food would be plentiful and varied. A year walker had to avoid other people, so they commonly locked themselves in dark rooms and were not allowed to see a fire for the entire day. Perhaps not a vast sacrifice on Midsummer's Eve, but on cold winter days it could be uncomfortable at least, not hazardous. The year walker followed these steps. He would leave his dark room at the stroke of midnight. This would be his last chance to cancel the year walk. When he ventured out, there was no turning back. The church was the final destination for a year walker. On his way, he would typically encounter a number of supernatural creatures, which would pose a threat physically, mentally, and spiritually. If a year walker made it to the cemetery, he would walk around the church in an intricate pattern. This would open the year walker's eyes to the future, but it would also lure out the church grim. After having completed the year walk, the walker could see visions that could manifest themselves in different manners. When the year walker left the cemetery, he might see, for instance, a somber procession of dancers dressed in their finest church clothes. These would be the people that would die the following year. A recurring theme is, of course, the year walker who meets his own ghost on the road. Another story tells of how the walker would see newly dug graves. Love played a great part too, so a walker would typically meet wedding processions or even attend weddings yet to come. One testimony from the late 19th century tells of a mental patient named Martin Nilsson, who described his visions as otherworldly experiences. Before I saw what happened next year, I lived among the stars. I lived there for many lifetimes, it seemed. What do I care for next year? Time has already ended. Today the practice seems to be almost entirely forgotten. I am going to take a drink.
Take a drink.
Cause hot damn. That's a
hot
lot of
damn.
reading.
You hot damn.
Skoskrat, the Holdra? I fucked that up too. Ooh hydration protocol. Alright. I am going to take a drink. I'm gonna take a drink. And I'm gonna take a drink. And I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna take a drink.
You gonna take a drink?
Yeah. And if you could please take one too. It's incredibly important to have water, to stay hydrated, and just be healthy. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take my drink now too. So 1 second.
Reminder, all you critters out there. I was gonna say something else, but decided against it.
Dehydrated bitches.
Dehydrated bitches out there. Diet Dr Pepper doesn't count.
It does not.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Do as I do, not as I do. Ooh-ah. The Hodra is known to have played a part in Norse mythology, but she is likely of even older origins from when man lived the forest rather than fields. The Hodra was the guardian of the forest. She tended to the trees, plants, and animals. Single large tree in a grove surrounded by smaller trees was often considered the Huldra's home, or even the Huldra herself. In most stories, she presented herself as a beautiful young woman. This was, however, not her real appearance. Very few saw the Huldra's true face, and even fewer lived to speak of it. She was often described as as a lonely and woe-filled creature. Her relationship with humans was very complex. She could enthrall a man with her beautiful song and lure him deeper and deeper into the forest, where she either wedded or killed him. The men kissed by the Huldra became apathetic and slow. According to some accounts, the Huldra was a positive force. If a hunter was kind to the Huldra, she might blow her breath down the barrel of his rifle, which would bless his hunt. Colliers considered her their friend as she kept fires from spreading from their charcoal kiln. She also helped those who willingly offered their blood to her, but this was dangerous, as the Huldra might drink the giver dry. The Huldra was thus capable of doing both good and bad deeds. It was very hard to predict whether she would help or harm, since she played by rules known only to her.
Yo, that sounds like the Fae.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, playing by their own rules.
Backhasten. I'm taking a wild stab in the dark. The brook horse. Sweden is a country that has a lot of lakes, rivers, streams, and brooks. And Swedish folklore is filled with strange creatures residing in the dark waters. The brook horse was a pale horse who lived in creeks or lakes, luring children to ride on its back. The brook horse's spine grew for every rider that it lured on top of its back. When the brook horse was satisfied, it leaped into the water, whereupon the children drowned. The brook horse had a lot in common with the Nix, a handsome young fiddler who lured young girls down into the water, and according to some, they were one and the same. It's likely the brook horse was made up to keep children from playing too close to the water. One of the more unusual descriptions comes from a story told in the north of Dalaran. A young man on his way home from work at a charcoal kiln decides to wash up in a nearby creek. The young man finds a strange stone formed like a small child in a nearby creek. Sorry, I went up a line. The man finds a strange stone formed like a small child in the water. Picks it up. The man notices that he is not alone. He is being watched by a horse, walking on two legs. The horse stretches out a hand to the man, who gets frightened and runs home to a shack he shares with his fellow workers. He tells the tale to his comrades, who laugh at him and call him a drunken fool. He shows them the stone that now looks quite ordinary. The man curses and goes to bed. When the workers wake up the following morning, they find the man dead in his bed, his lungs filled with water, and the stone nowhere to be seen. The brook horse was almost always clearly associated with death. Was almost always closely associated with death. Not always in a negative way. For instance, the sad folktale Lille Nils. The brook horse is the one who finally leads little Nils' soul home, and thus ends his long series of misfortunes. We haven't come across these two, so I'm not going to read them yet. Alright, I think I need to... I think we need to find the children, maybe.
I think so. Sounds about right, at least.
I'm assuming we need a light for there.
Most likely.
Most lightly. Oh. Well, goodbye.
to spend too much time in the dark.
Oh. Oh.
As you may or may not have heard, you are likely to be eaten by a Gru.
Oh. Meow.
Yo, is a baby.
I don't like how it
Uh,
moves. I don't like
not
how it
pleasant.
moves.
You know, you're gonna have to ignore it. We
I-
need to go to.
I don't like how it
water.
moves. I don't like.
Ignore the creepy jiggling.
You take the child.
Take it, Brook Horse.
You have this one too.
Awesome. We just need to find 2 more creepy children.
Which is I'm assuming it's where the blood is, because that's where like. So there's gonna be one in here. You know, now looking at it, this seems to be a furnace.
That does indeed look like a furnace. We can't interact with the U or the N, right?
It
Is
does.
there another way we can go, or is that like?
I'm assuming the
other-
blood only like just appeared to my knowledge. Because the blood wasn't at the thing, so like only after he was just like, "Hey, I lost these children that I killed."
No, hold on. He didn't kill them.
I coulda.
Maybe he did. I know they look like Mirelings,
Yeah,
which are the children, which are usually drowned.
usually
and he
killed by
adopts
yeah,
them.
yeah, but also like also though he does like drown children.
Well, yeah, but those are like more adult children, like grown children, and these are the infants
Ah,
that
yeah,
were
that's fair.
probably drowned by their parents.
I don't think. Yeah, fair. Let's see if
Or
this.
by the angel
All
maker.
right. That's blood dripping from the top there. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to. So wait. Yeah. Wow.
I think that's a good sign.
What?
There's the creepy baby.
What you say? I want to leave now. Please let me leave. I want to leave. Please let me leave. There's one left. Dum dum. Walking my way over here. That seems very angry. Okay. It lights up when there's things to interact with. Okay, we know for sure it's here, but we need to interact with. Oh, the journal, it's password protected?
Apparently.
Quit. I'm done. Mm. Any ideas?
I can't tell if something is interactable.
Yeah. You know, that's about. Oh, wait. Maybe it's in that like little shed thing, but we need a light for it. Where the fuck do we get light? When you put this back there. Stand it up. Okay. What's in here? Nothing's in here. I suppose if it's creepy enough, that's generally what you can interact with. You know?
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is possibly something. We don't have the clues for it yet. Clues. Nothing at
This is
home.
like I assume you can't go into your own place.
Yeah, I don't think so. Wait, wasn't there a lantern somewhere? Like on something. Am I crazy? No, I was probably thinking about that. That leads there. There's a map, but there's also an achievement that you get for not using the map. You know? This is what this is. I'm certain the map would be very, very useful.
But we are adamant about not using the map.
For now. Okay, we got the legs that go all the way up. Someone that failed at drawing the cool S. We might be able to see another one. Right back here was... Yeah, it was this. Is there anything? Okay, no, there's nothing in there. It's tempting to use the map. This game's a lot of just fucking around. And
Go back to the creepy bloody house.
make
The
it...
one we're trying to figure out with the U and the N.
Yeah. Yep. No. No. No.
I was gonna say real quick, go back to where the blood is leading up to the house.
Yep.
I just want to make sure there's nothing interactable.
No, we can walk forward.
Okay.
And that leads us to an area up ahead that we've been to before. Like, haven't really focused on. Ahead here.
You
Around
can't
here.
grab the axe, can you?
I wish. It would make a lot of sense, but
Just grab
suddenly...
the axe and go hit that furnace.
Yeah, I'm almost certain. Probably something in there, but we need light. No. You know, the creepy doll's gone. And this was the warning sign. No. Anything? Okay, no. There's also an achievement for doing this without hints, but that one I'm more...
Okay with breaking?
Yes. because this is a very cryptic game. Mylings and the Brook Horse. There's 10 hints. What are hints? Is that?
The keyboard doesn't do anything, right? It was the keyboard, wasn't it?
We're not. When. Let's not talk about this.
You had to hold the U.
I had
The
to hold
end.
the end in a U, yeah. But
It was really simple, too. That was like the most obvious answer.
what's this? Oh, what's up? Yeah, I just
creepy baby.
fucking bitch.
Fucking birds. It's always the goddamn birds. This is why I eat birds.
Fucking the Night Raven. I'm betting it's this fucker.
It's the
Karen-
fucking night raven.
Not Ravnen? The Night Raven. Carrion
Oh.
birds were deeply linked with misfortune and death in Scandinavian folklore. The Night Raven or Nat Ravnen is certainly no exception. The Night Raven was described as a large bird with a sharp beak, sometimes with holes in its wings. If a person gazed through those holes, he would become ill. Other stories told of a giant skeleton bird that could never satisfy its hunger. Travelers foolish enough to be out at night risk being devoured by the terrible bird, especially on festival days such as Christmas or New Year's Eve. What a coinky dink! The Night Raven has also been described as an ordinary raven, but if it landed on a house, someone would die shortly with a terrible fever. Overall, the Night Raven was strongly associated with disease. When farmers sent their children out to collect wild bird eggs, they had to be careful that they did not pick up the eggs of the Night Raven. These eggs were considered deadly, but if the children was unsure, he could knock on the egg 3 times and say, "Out with the evil spirit." The egg belonged to a Night Raven, it would turn black. The Night Raven not only infested the eggs, it also possessed birds, preferably carrion birds. According to some resources, the Night Raven was a spirit of an evil, greedy man who had not been properly buried. The greed manifested itself in Night Raven's fondness for shiny objects. Oh, we can use this to now check out that thing that I wanted to check out that I thought was going to be the answer.
Oh, hey, that's exciting.
I don't like the noises that are being played. I mean, they're good noise. They sound really fucking good. Like, this is a fucking bop. But, you know. Where is it? It's in here, right? You want to go back home, right?
Doesn't look like it. I think we need to go to the really creepy dark place.
Yes. I would 100% agree.
Are you lost?
A tiny bit. It's more that, like, I started walking without thinking. And then I continued to walk without thinking. Then I did this thing called walking. And
Without thinking.
yeah, then I didn't think while I did that.
I would
There is a map. But,
You're not touching the map. You're not touching it.
I'm also going to avoid touching the fucking hints as much as possible. Here it is.
creepy thing with 5 bloody dots.
Less creepy thing with 1 dot. Box with 6.
6 dots.
Yeah. Yeah, play this game. It'll be fun. The penny hoe is 4 dots, 4 cents.
4 cents. A 4-penny hoe. Or that 4-penny play. I don't know.
Oh, God damn, I'm gonna have to remember up to 6 probably. The angry baby is shitting out that shed out the trident is 2. No, penny hoe.
Penny hoe. Like Pennywise's sister.
Yeah.
The penny hoe.
Let me see if I can find it. Like, see, this is, the horse standing atop of Sai. This is, the chicken foot bird. Bullet angel, actually, sorry. The bullet angel is, that. Yeah, and this is, the woman is only cent. So it's penny hoe. You know. See, and the baby is shitting out a trident. These are all very important things. There's a test later. Trying to find more. No. The, like, fucking random destiny ship is 5. The, Shrieker is 1. The bad boy box is 6.
The bad boy box.
Oh, you just... Oh, hello.
There was a thingy.
There is. But there's this.
It's a room.
It's someone doing Gangnam Style, but they're sort of like off to one side and they have like, and trying to like they're doing it kind of weird like because they're it's like because of the angle of how they're filming, you know. They're one of like the side dancers and they have to like do the thing with their arms, but they're like it's still pointed forward towards the camera, so yeah. Oh, goodbye.
Okay, what's gonna try to steal it this time?
It's mine.
Nothing.
That's with a shadow to the left. Oh, what? Hold on. Excuse me? Huh? No, you can't say that to me and what? 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 Huh? This is. Oh, that was. Been using this term a lot lately because it's been. I don't know why suddenly this term is like so fucking correct. That was like a fucking verbal flashbang.
That it fucking was. You were taken out, completely taken out of commission.
Do you know what Sayonara Wild Hearts is?
Nope, not even a little bit.
Okay, so having seen this game, if what would you guess something called Sayonara Wild Heart is?
I have no idea.
All right.
A
Well,
point and click Western game.
all right. So Sayonara Wild Heart is a like electronic rhythm game where you're basically it's a rhythm game based around the idea that you're like going down a track super fast, sort of like driving, and you have to move along the roads and whatnot, and other like different magical and over the top like electronic lesbian themes as you get over, I believe, heartbreak with an ex, with one of your exes, and it's just a lesbian dream, and it's like fucking so good. Oh, this provides light now. It's just like it's such a gay game, and the narrator is Queen Latifah.
Then I was just seeing that.
Yeah, and this was the game they did before that. Do you understand why I was like fucking befuddled?
Yeah, I can see why that'd be a bit confusing.
Like, god damn. No, I'm
Okay,
gonna.
now I need to remember the symbols and the dots. I think for all
Oh yeah,
the things.
yeah, but I'm gonna go to the. No, it's down more. I can't. Fuck no, this is a dead end area. This is a multiple ending game, by the way, everyone.
Neat.
Over here. I went the long way to get to it.
That doesn't quite look natural.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Oh yeah. Left twice. Right twice. Left twice. Right twice. Right twice. Left twice. Right. I'm assuming those aren't actually twice. Let me just freaking set this up again so I can fucking cry when I can't understand it later, you know?
Understandable.
Someone failed at fucking drawing the cool ass. No, I didn't mean to actually fucking finish it.
I have it written down, by the way.
You do?
Yeah. Left arrows, right arrows, left arrows, right arrows, right arrows, left arrows.
Alright. Alright. Fine.
I mean,
Yes.
should I not have had it written down?
No, you absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Wow. Meow. 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 Oh. Oh, this is much easier. Okay. So, shitting out the trident, you were the penny whore. The penny hoe. Um, and the sigh. I forget the bird, that's it. Hmm. You're the chicken scratch, okay. And I need to go here. Baby is 2. Chicken scratch is 3. So bird is 3. Baby 2, bird 3. Unnecessary, unnecessary, unnecessary. Four is the penny hole, and let's see. Sigh. I guess it could technically be the same as the baby. The baby's one. So two again.
Possibly.
So 2, 3, and 4. Like that would make most sense to me. 2, 2, 3. Yeah, all right. Oh, we're gonna need the arrow soon. But I believe we're gonna meet the Church Grim, so I'm gonna read it beforehand. I those letters don't go together for how I speak. I don't speak it a good. Anyway, those letters don't make noises for me. Uh,
They do, but you could. I would just say honestly, read the translated name instead
yeah.
of
Instead of fucking up the
the
actual,
Scandinavian name.
yeah, the Church Grim. Of all the creatures in Swedish folklore, the Church Grim is doubtlessly the most complex and certainly the most feared. Little is known of it since it was considered bad luck to even speak about it. The Church Grim's appearance varied, which could possibly be attributed to the nature of the Church Grim's origin. When a church was built in medieval times, an animal was sometimes buried alive under the floors, most commonly goats, since these were comparatively cheap. There have also been stories of criminals being buried alive as punishment. In other versions, a criminal's heart was cut out and placed in an animal carcass that was sacrificed. The heart was central to many of the myths surrounding the Grim. Stories from the south of Sweden told that if you could touch the Church Grim's heart, you could stare into the eye of creation. To the eye of creation. Oh. The Church Grim guarded the church against thieves and grave robbers, but Because of it, even honest folks avoided the church at night. Some stories say that if you were unlucky enough to be the last one to die during the year, you would serve the church grim the following year. There are other stories that suggest the church grim was not a guardian at all, but rather a sort of parasite that was drawn to the energy of the church. While there, it fed on people's hopes, dreams, and fears. A recent controversial theory suggested that the church grim was closely related to a nameless Bronze Age deity. Huh. Hon, I need those directions.
Okay. Left. Right. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right.
Okay, wait, I think I have to rotate it all the way around. So left. All right. Right.
Right.
Left.
Right. Right. Left. Right.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello,
Oh.
friend.
You wanna exposing itself.
Creepy.
Yeah, look what's under my cape.
I think you poked it a little too hard there, dear.
No. It's too late now. It can't be changed. The decision has already been made. I was going the wrong way. No, well. There we go. That one took too much time to figure out.
That That took some effort.
Yeah. Oh, the bullet with wings. The flying bullet. You must stop coming here. I don't love you anymore. I got the achievement for no clues and lost. Use them for the next run.
Doesn't look like things ended up well for her.
Yeah, no. But that's the thing. We aren't finished. We need to stop going back there. But not just yet.
No, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna get fucking copyright like struck and like to fucking back.
Oh fuck, probably. There's gonna be a lot of sections of this stream muted, VOD muted probably.
I mean, like most of it is the. I'm not sure if this song was made specific. I'm more just talking about this specific song. Because like the other ones, they're part of the OST. That shit is usually like covered. But when it's an actual like song from someone else that they're using, like this seems to be, or sounds compared to like the other ones.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Smoko. They make very good games apparently. Because Sayonara Wild Hearts is a fucking bop. Written it all down. Everything that happened can be changed. Deliver the message. The journal. The secret is hidden. North of the mill. Oh, absolutely, yeah. South of the brook. Remember. A secret. North of the mill, south of the brook. Walk again. North of the mill, south of the brook.
I want to bring up something.
Yeah?
Different cool studio.
Hmm?
And formed the company that made this game. Also created Elo Milo.
What's Elo Milo?
It was a puzzle game back in when I was younger. It was on Xbox 360.
Oh, fair. They kind of have a lot of things that they've done apparently, huh? Shall we walk again?
Let's walk again.
We get to see this again. Oh.
I was just looking at the other stuff they did, and yeah, they've done a lot of stuff.
Alright. South of the mill. North of the... North of the mill, south of the brook. Isn't that... This is the mill, right? There you are. I've been waiting for you all day. Should not go outside without a hat on a cold day like this. You'll freeze your ears off. I'm quite fond of the person those ears belong to. Did anyone see you coming here? No, you're being silly. You know that I'm not ashamed of you. It's not like that. I like you very much. But you and I come from different worlds. He's waiting for my answer. I said I'd give it to him next year. This is the last day of this year. Now you're being unfair. This isn't any easier for me. Don't like it when you're like this. Calm down. You're walking. I hope you're joking. Do you remember what happened to my You do remember what happened to my cousin, don't you? Promise me you won't do anything foolish. You're not supposed to know what happens in the future. You should hurry home to your cottage and get some rest. Wait a minute. I just realized you couldn't go past the windmill, so it's the Theo Elm 68. Can you remember that, hun?
Hold on.
Okay.
Theo Alm 68.
And 1894.
1894. So it's got to be for the journal, right?
Yeah. 1894. Username
Theo Alm
60.
68.
Okay, yeah. Looking it. Huh?
Dude be blogging a lot.
Theodore's post. Hello, new system. August 4th. Testing photo upload. August 6th. Oh, it works. August 13th. Should probably write here more often. Read about every book on Swedish folklore there is. Surprised how little has been written about year walking. Need more sources of information. August 17th. Talk to ES. He suggested some field work. Might be good, but I feel that I might be 30 years too late. August 19th. Been talking to elderly folks, eating cookies and drinking coffee. Their knowledge about year walking has been limited, to say the least. Barely any of them knew what it is, and if they did, they had heard stories as children but forgotten the details. Thinking ES sent me on a wild goose chase. August 25th. Interviews at the retirement home. May I never grow old. The last interview was intriguing, if very brief. Talked to one Astrid Jansen. She was over 100 years old, clear at times, did not know a lot about folklore, but she did claim that her grandfather's brother had once year walked. Sadly, she did not know his name. He had died many years before she was born. Might have to look into it. Her maiden name is Svensson, which leaves me with a lot of possibilities. She was born in Vedtorp, and I can only hope that her grandfather was as well. More interviews. Nothing worth mentioning. Professor Asp called today. He hinted that the faculty wanted to take part in my research. September 2nd. Names. Followed up with my visit to the retirement home in the early 20th century. There were 6 households in Vedtorp with the surname Svensson. According to the church book, Astrid was born in 1913. Her grandfather was named Karl Frederick. He had 2 brothers. One died in 1942. The other brother died, Daniel Svensson, died in 1895. Since Astrid said that her great uncle died before she was born, Daniel is the one supposedly year walked. A miller apprentice. Going to the library to check out old newspapers tomorrow. Look for references of Daniel Svensson in old newspapers. I'm grasping at straws. Another day at the library. Nothing of interest. Bored. I'm about to give up. Excited! The newspaper finally mentioned a Daniel Svensson. He was apparently arrested for the murder of a young woman in Vedtorp. Information is scarce. Her name was Stina Nilsson. She was a miller's daughter. Her body was found on a field outside of the village. She had been stabbed multiple times. The library should be open longer. Hope I can find any reference to his supposed year walk. So us, I am assuming.
Kind of sounds like it.
Yes, September 11th. The motive behind the murder seems to have been jealousy. Not many details. Apparently, Stina was going to marry Lucas Tapper. He was on her way home from Lucas's parents when she was interrupted by Daniel. She was found the following morning with just 17 years old. Feel a tad guilty about my excitement yesterday. After all, there was a great tragedy behind all this. September 13th. The press seemed to have a lot of interest in the case for a while. Found nothing today. Maybe ES can tell me something. Had a long talk on the phone with ES. The murder case was unknown to him. He had, however, spent a lot of time in Vedtorp during the 60s, when he studied folklore in the area. There had been a rather peculiar rune stone that seemed to predate the Viking Age. ES claimed that there was a definite connection between the symbols on the stone and year walking. He could not tell me how. Wanted to check it out. September 18th. Went to the library again, in case I missed something about Daniel. Indeed, I had. Found another article. Feeling upset, a little bit sad. Borrowed the article just in case. Perhaps there is more to learn about Daniel. Booked a hotel room in Vedtorp. It arrived in Vedtorp. It's a small place. One straight cuts through the village. It's rather a depressing place. To be fair, the weather would not do any place justice. The hotel is empty besides me and a group of dog toy manufacturers who are a bit on the noisy side. Must ask chef for the veal recipe. Got a map from the hotel owner. Excited about the archive. Having the feeling that I will find something major. September 27th. Just got back from the archive. An interesting place. Sadly, it's only open 4 hours a day. It's understandable since I was the only visitor. Possibly found the files I need. Tomorrow, reading, and lots of it. 28th. I knew it. The archive has exceeded my wildest dreams. On New Year's Eve, 1993, Daniel Svensson did indeed year walk. The court record referred to his year walk at several occasions. I have just started to scratch the surface. There must be beliefs hidden amongst these papers that have been forgotten for ages. Amazing. This is by far the latest recorded year walk. I hope I'm excused for borrowing the file from the archive. They gave me a little choice since they are closed during the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. September.
Stealing stuff from the archive. Naughty, naughty.
Ooh. Preserve data. September 29th. Could not sleep last night. Too excited by the files. Much of the records are of a legal nature, but they are relevant passages. Daniel claimed he knew that he would murder Sina after seeing it in a vision on his year walk. Sadly, the scribe had not bothered to take it all down, occasionally just referred to it as ramblings of a madman. Poor boy. There are certain elements that are new to me. Must write them down in detail later. Need fresh air. Daniel's cabin, Solstrand, is briefly mentioned in the protocol. We'll ask about it. Hope it still exists. September 30th. There's the fucking box. That's the box that we didn't do anything with last time.
Yeah.
Drove around for hours in the forest today. There are woods to get lost in. Ask for the directions from every local. October 8th, October 30th, November 19th, November 20th, December 18th. Huh? What?
What?
I'm assuming there's the answer to a puzzle with those. I'm assuming. Drove around the forest for hours today. These are woods to get lost in. Asked for directions from every local. Most people have never heard of the cabin. I was about to give up when I met an old man. His aunt had lived there till the 60s. From then it had 3 different owners that used it as a summer home until the mid 80s. The last family that owned the cabin only stayed there one summer. Their 5-year-old son drowned in a brook nearby, and after they never returned. Nobody has lived there since. The old man's nephew owned the land and I asked the old man if I could pay to visit. He did not think there could be anyone that would mind. The cabin is situated deep into the forest. No sign, no road, just a narrow path. This is the place where he started his year walk over 100 years ago. Felt overwhelmed by the thought. Could not enter. It's a lonely place. The only other building I could find in the area was an underground storehouse. Guess it might have belonged to the cabin. It was too dark to see anything, but I can't imagine there would be anything of significance in there. On the way back to my car, I found this strange box. What an odd thing to leave in the middle of the forest. Seems to be more or less mint condition. Could not resist taking it. Tonight I need whiskey and lots of it. October 1st. Went to Vedtorp Church today. It's a small white stone church built in the 12th century. The place where the church stand has been used for worship, even earlier than that, according to the priest I met. He showed me around the premises. But a bouquet of flowers, I put a bouquet of flowers on Stina's grave. Seemed appropriate. The almost unlikely somber epitaph reads, "Lovely in memory of our loving daughter, Stina Nilsson, 1877 to 1894. Her cries for mercy could not sway his hand. Depressing. Searched for Daniel's grave, but there was no stone, and according to the priest, there never was. The gravestone E.S. Told me about are gone. Priest is not sure where they are or when they disappeared. Second, weather has been unreasonably bad. Spent the day at the county archive. Had trouble concentrating. Tried to locate a photograph of Daniel Svensson, but no luck. The clerk explained that a lot of stuff was lost when the files were moved from the regional archive back in 1976. Apparently, there was another murder case in Vedtorp in the early 1890s. Elisa Rasmussen drowned 4 infants in a creek. She was an angel maker who received foster children from 4 poor unmarried mothers. Lisa promised to find the babies good homes in exchange for a hefty sum of money. This was all a charade. As soon as the mother had paid for what little they owed, she drowned their children in a nearby creek. All files from the trial have been lost. Outrageous. I think I'm done with the archive. Been thinking a lot about the church. I'm getting a small drink. Wow.
Wow.
October 3rd. Strange day. The runestones E.S. talked about Is not marked on any map. Talked to the man at the service station. Drew me a rather primitive map. Searched for the stone for a long time. Almost gave up. Found it at last. Felt compelled to touch it. Had the strangest sensation of looking beyond. Beyond what? The feeling lasted for quite some time. Heading home tomorrow. Wish I had more time. The stone is old. Might predate Christianity, but I fail to see how it is connected to year walking. Could not resist stopping by the church on my way home. Walked around it for a bit. It's a pretty church. Not remarkable, but there is something about it. Feeling that the church Feel that the church and the stone are connected somehow. October 4th. Found the box when I unpacked. I'd almost forgotten about it. It seemed to have some lock-like construction, but I have yet to understand exactly what it is or how to open it. It reminds me of one of those puzzle boxes. The wheel with the symbol suggests it's opened by entering a password. Must be old. Maybe ES knows something about it. 5th. Decided not to tell ES about the box. He might not appreciate that I took it with me. He's always nagging me about ethics. Oh, ethics. Oh. I just look at that fucking picture. Let's party, Theo.
Hey, yo, let's fucking party.
Busy week. Classes and meetings. The faculty is really getting in the way of my research. Feeling a bit strange. I've had weird dreams ever since I came back from Vettorp. Odd dreams. Let's party, Theo. October 8th. Dreamt that I was in a vast wasteland. I was searching for the keys to my locker, together with Jenny from high school. We laughed and dug in the sand. Suddenly the sky lit up and Jenny pointed to a simple constellation of stars. She whispered in my ear to never forget it. I asked her what it meant, but she was dead and her bones were withered and old. Woke up and have been feeling rather queasy ever since. So that's the triangle. I am going to go to the box.
Yeah.
Just so we can like, because now we actually got to like the things for it. Where is it exactly? I can fucking look at the map all I fucking want. I'm gonna open that shit up. Oh. There's a triangle. Okay, we got to October 8th. There's a shit ton left still.
There's a bit of reading left.
Okay, we've read about a third.
I feel like there's still a lot of information that we need further from this.
Yeah. Read an account of a year walk by a man called Rometal in an old book. I came over in an used bookshop. Rometal's story is little more than tall tale, told by a drunken oaf. Most of them seem to be. Daniel's sticks out. It haunts me. 11th. Held a lecture on year walking. Several faculty members attended it. They ridiculed me in front of the students. Another strange dream. Was doing my homework. Was stressed because the oil lamp was running out of oil, and when it did, a pale horse outside the window would come inside. The lamp burned out, and everything went black. Woke up soaked in sweat. Number 16th. Must remember to buy groceries. 17th. Fiddled with the box. Have no clue to open.
Important.
It's true. Fiddled with the box. I have no clue how to open it. Frustrating. 18th. What jealous, small-minded, greedy creatures the faculty members are. And they have no doubtably create small-minded, jealous, and greedy students. Don't feel like the need to share any of my research with the faculty anymore. They don't deserve to read something that my hand has written. They would not understand anyway. October 19th. The thought of what is inside the box is like an itch that can't be scratched. I've searched for reference to anything about it. Found nothing that resembles it at all. 20th, having more strange dreams. Something happened in in those woods. So you know what? I'm gonna quickly do something. Uh, 1 second, everyone. Uh, Haha, I fucking knew it. All right,
You knew what?
I'm putting on background music.
Oh, okay.
But like I
Understandable.
just opened up YouTube and there was an ad and I was just like I muted the site before I opened it up, like the song. And so I was just like, "Ha, fucking knew it." Wait, can I fuck? Am I fucking with the thing out here? I think so. Is your walking a mere vision quest? Are the visions brought on by lack of flight and food? Yes, believe so. Not so sure. Dreamt of the rune stone. It was in the middle. It was in the forest outside Vedtor. Mrs. Bowman was walking up to me. I was very afraid. She said that I had been a bad boy and broken the rules. Before I could defend myself and tell her that I did not mean to be naughty, she withered to dust. Found myself in front of the rune stone. The Grimm's eyes glowed at me. Woke up. 26th. Found myself thinking of the stone. What does it mean? And how is it connected to year walking? What did people do in these woods? In those woods. Do not feel like sleeping tonight. Drinking coffee and watching TV. If I stay awake, those dreams will stay away. That's how it works. Could not understand much of my student's presentation today. Must sleep. Someone is watching me all the time. 29th. Got an email reminder to deliver the text for the game. Wrote 7 or 8 pages. Hopefully it's enough. Waiting. Don't know what it's for. But a feeling that something is on its way. 30. Received an odd email today. Got over 1,000 of these during last night. The email seems to have stopped when my inbox was full. Don't know what it could mean. Maybe it's a prank by my students, but they seem too unimaginative to come up with something like this. Don't think it'll end here. Half circle. Is this some kind of threat? Called the priest, told him of my plight. Said that Ventorp sometimes had strange effects on people, but it rarely lasted. Do not think he understands. I was going to ask him about the box, but I decided to hang up when he suggested I should see someone. Woke up last night. Heard baby screams from beneath the floorboards. Panic, managed to pry up some floorboards. The screaming stopped. The Watchers, the Night Raven, the Huldra, the Brick Horse, and the Church Grim. There might be others, cannot be sure. Can they disguise themselves? Maybe they can read my mind. The Watchers, because they watch. That's what they do. But is it all they do? Year walk equals system error. Year walking works, but it is never meant to. It's against the rules. The universe blinked its eye and someone crossed all the barriers that are known to time and space. The Watchers are watching, but who are watching the Watchers? How can you bend time and space? Got into a heated argument with ES. He is surprisingly scornful of my theories. Must remember that he is an old man and might not be as open to newer ideas any longer. He claims that it is impossible to gaze into the future. The future is not set. Nothing happens until it happens. Of course, it's impossible to look into the future according to logic, but I'm not sure they are playing according to our rules. The Watchers are more than they appear, and less. They are real, yet they are unreal. They do not exist in the manner that this table and this chair exist. How do I know these things? Are they my thoughts? Am I writing this? I certainly did not draw this, but yet it's right here in my notebook. Square. Watchers are antibodies. Daniel broke the rules and he was punished. Held another lecture, the last one for a long while, it seems. It's been decided that I need a break, but it matters not. Have more important things to do. I've been an idiot. Someone is playing with me. These shapes. It's the same as on the box. Did someone see me take it? Tried the symbols I have received, but the box remains shut. There must be more coming. Woke up last night. The telephone rang. Answered. Could not hear anyone. Hung up. It rang again. Answered. Could not hear someone. Could hear someone speaking on the other side. Could not make out what was being said. The voice was too far away. Hung up. It kept ringing. Cut the cord. Bought whiskey. Bought food. People stare. Don't want to be out there. Don't want to go out there and again. Too many know who I am. If you break the rules, there will be consequences. Wish I had not cut the cord on my phone. Need to hear a human voice. Don't dare go out. At first, I didn't even notice one of the paintings on my living room has been replaced. It must have happened during the 30 minutes I slept. Can I let my guard down? Someone was here, or something. Will the antibodies come from me? Am I virus in the eye of the universe? Boarded up the balcony and all the windows. Nothing can come in now, I hope. Shouldn't be possible, but someone was here again. I'm definitely being threatened. There was a knife on my kitchen table. Old, but sharp. I realized that the knife is his. We are connected. The church is central to this, and yet it is not. Perhaps the church itself is not important, but rather the energy of the place. Perhaps the gate is always there. It's not a gate. Gates are meant to be open or closed. This is a rift in the fabric of the very existence of everything. But why allow it? What does the universe or God or someone not shut the gate? If it was not meant to, why let us? I can hear the heart of the universe beating. What is happening? It feels like a worm under a big boot. I feel the shadow hanging over me, waiting to get crushed. She sings. I shall follow. She's trying to fool me. But I know that I must get closer to her, because then I get closer to the key that leads to the heart of it all. I didn't steal the box because it begged me to take it with me. Daniel survived all the watches set by the universe. He was lured by the temptress, brought the innocent to the pale horse, unearthed the parasite, and finally faced the master of them all. But yet he was destroyed. Could it all have gone any other way? Was he doomed from the start? Am I doomed? Is the future set, or can it be altered? Master, gatekeeper, henchman, parasite, ferryman, man-made angels, temptress. Running errands or a test of my year-walk approved. Success. Death. Watchers. Fail. Must help him. It's the right thing to do. There is a bond between us. Might have figured it out. 5 watchers, 5 symbols. Which means there's one more coming. So tired. Can't seem to hold my thoughts for any period of time. Should probably eat more often. But I must resist. It's important that I come prepared. My heart beats stronger, but I will break it and see everything beyond everything. In the end, it was the nature of man that got Daniel. Must free myself of all desire. That's how they get you. Can love really be weakness, or is it strength? The poor girl. Just seems unfair. Is there anything I can do? The future can be altered. Why not the past? Am I playing the part of the fool in this cosmic play? And if so, to what purpose? Disconnected the microwave oven, just in case. Feeling absolute terror at the possibility that there is no purpose, no rhyme, no reason to any of it. Why me? 16th. The only way I can help him is if I break the rules. It will come at a price, but what do I care if I can rise above it all? Two rules, universal. Time, space. They're broken. Above it all, and something, and doom? How? There are 2 rules, universal. Time, space. December 6th, 17th. Saw her lifeless body. She is beautiful, even in death. I've been crying ever since. It all seems so needless, so cruel. Ready for anything. Don't care anymore. It's finally here, the last one. Woke up with this in my palm. Too tired to wash it out. Tried to wash it out. It's a tattoo. Tested them in all different kinds of combinations, but I could not figure it out. How to do it. I must sleep. I will open that box tomorrow. Of course, so simple. Rotate the wheel and release when the symbol aligns. The Grim. In that order, they were delivered to me. But why is it empty? Thought it was Daniel all along. I thought he was here, but it cannot have been he who sent me the password. Doesn't make sense. If the box was empty, it means it must be filled. I still do not understand who sent the symbols. If it was not the boy, then it must have been the Watchers. But why? Why are they toying with us? Helping us in some perverse, twisted way. From the get-go, he was doomed. They got him at the very thought of year walking. But I think the girl can be saved. I put everything he needs in the box and locked it. I will leave it where I found it, where all of this started. If my mind is set on this, does it mean I am doomed too? Aerith is open. He wants me to go through. Weak, none. Shame?
Save? No.
Something. None. I don't know. Good. Weak. I don't know. Best. Packed my things. I wonder if I will come back. Soul Swarton, it's cold here. Wish I could light a fire, but I must do it right. Surprised how calm I feel. Only hours remain. It's midnight. Alright. Which triangle was it, though? Yeah, okay. Upside down triangle. Half circle. Right. Square. Regular triangle. And then the half circle bottom.
Wasn't that top?
Fucking yeah, it was. Boop. 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 It was this one. Upside down triangle. I did do the upside down triangle first. Half circle right. Square. Regular triangle. Half circle bottom. There we go. Christianstad, January 21st. Yesterday morning, Vitorp Killier, Daniel Svensson was executed at Kirstenstad prison. I'm gonna fuck that up a lot, sorry. He was found guilty for the heinous murder of a young Stina Nilsson last year. The death sentence has been criticized by the highly renowned Dr. Helmer Lundback, who stated that Daniel is suffering from an abnormal psyche. He seems to have problems discerning past from present and his visions of terrible creatures, something not uncommon among schizophrenics. Daniel cannot be held accountable for his actions and should be given treatment at an institution for the criminally insane. The execution was performed by Gustav Dahlberg. This was his 4th execution. Last year, he was to perform the execution of notorious Lisa Rasmussen, who was charged with the murder of 4 infants in Ventorp, but who took her own life before the sentence could be carried out. Security has been improved greatly since then. Daniel Svensson was composed during the whole process, besides the slightly shaking hand so common among the criminal type. You could not tell Daniel from any other young man. He sobbed loudly once when he laid his head down low, but quickly regained his composure. A quick prayer and a swift, powerful stroke, and it was over. According to the attending priest, Granath Daniel's last words were, "I should have killed myself. None of this would have happened." You are long dead when I write this, and I have not yet been born. Yet we have a connection beyond life, death, space, and time. The impossible made possible by your walking. But the Watchers always win. Even though you've not passed through the rift yet, they sense the urge, and they want their sacrifice. I wish there could be another way, I am sorry. But for her, there's still hope. You can save her. You know what you must do. Let me pause that.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah? The end. There's achievements to get in the game still, but that is the story. I think that's a good place to end, honestly. Thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Uh, where should I walk? Huh? Wow.
Now I'm curious where Flo thinks we should.
Yes, I am too.
Because I want to know where I should be walking.
But I'm gonna put the music back on again, and we're gonna be able to look at the screen. Walk up, up, down, left, right, BA, start. All right, fair. Yeah, I'll do it. Wow.
I don't know what I expected.
We see who is online. Not a whole heck of a lot of people. Gotta be honest. I don't think it is a sad game, but it's a good one. It's honestly a good one. Like, it has a really good story. Very simple, but it's a fun little puzzle game. I'd recommend it. The achievements seem fun to get. There's one annoying one where you have to year walk on New Year's Eve. So kind of fucking missed that one, didn't I?
Just a bit.
But yeah. If you enjoyed watching this, give me one of them follows, yo. Follows really help out. Subscriptions also do. Bits, donations, all that stuff really helps out. We have a new stream goal, which is stream funds. That's just gonna be for stuff like buying new emotes, buying like other assets, buying games, just general things that I might need for stream. But yeah, and if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you could subscribe, like, leave a comment, that sort of thing, that would be fan-fucking-tastic. It would mean a lot to me. The lovely Echo Rain. Hope, do you have anything to say?
Take care, everyone. You're loved.
Aw.